All right, I'm going to quickly cut across to the All India Muslim Law Board representative, Rashid Mali, joining us live for more. Rashid ji, यहाँ पर जो split verdict आया है, वो कैसे देखते हैं आप? एक तरफ बोला जाता है कि नहीं पहनना है हिजाब क्लासरूम के अंदर, एक तरफ मैटर ऑफ चॉइस बोलते हैं जज.
The Honorable Justice Dhulia, whatever Mr. Dhulia Sahab has said, we welcome that, and the manner in which he has said that it is the personal choice of a girl whether to cover her head or not, and education is more important and right to education must be given more importance. So all the statements or observation given by Justice Dhulia is we welcome all that, and since this matter have been referred to a larger bench, so we expect that the larger bench will seriously consider the religious aspect of this case, and since this case is purely and 100% we think is a religious case, and as far as Islam is concerned, everyone must know that whatever Allah has said in Quran and whatever Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam has said, we all consider all that as an essential practice of Islam. And since Allah has very clearly mentioned in the Quran that it is compulsory and mandatory for the Muslim girl and woman to cover at their head while going outside their home, so Muslim women and girls are doing so with their own free will, and they consider it as their religious duty.
Rashid, there isn't mention on compulsion in the Quran. There is references to modestly dress. There's no compulsion that's mentioned anywhere in the book, on one hand. On the other, when you say that this is, when you're upholding Justice Dhulia's judgment here, or his order that says that it's a matter of choice, ultimately upholding a person's free choice is what is primary. The question here then comes down to, are women, Muslim women, free to choose whether or not they want to wear hijab? In many of the households, there is no choice.
Since, as far as my knowledge regarding Quran is concerned, Allah has very clearly said in the Quran that, O Prophet, tell your wives and daughters and the daughters of the Muslim community to cover their head while going outside their homes. This is the clear verdict in the Quran. And as far as the choice angle is concerned, it is completely upon the Muslim girl and woman that it is their choice how they want to dress up. And you all know better than me that whatever has been said in the Indian Constitution, whether it is Article 25 or 21 or Article 51, which clearly states that that the modesty of the woman should be respected in all conditions. So if a Muslim girl is covering her head with her own choice and free will, and she considered it to be her religious duty, so I think that no one has the right to stop that.
Got your point. We got your point, but then the debate comes around to whether families give the women free choice to whether they want to wear it or not. That's unfortunately where the debate comes down to. Even looking at this separately, at what the court's verdict is, the Muslim families even give their women a choice. I'm talking about conservative families, not all. Conservative families insist that girls wear a hijab at the age of 5. Where is the choice? The girls don't have a choice. And you're saying it's compulsion in Quran. It's not mentioned as compulsion in Quran. It's only asked to dress modestly. And I disagree with you saying that the Quran says ask your wives and sisters and mothers to wear the hijab. No, that's not true.
You are asking me or telling me?
I'm telling you because I know it myself too. And a quick word I'd like to ask you, as much as I don't want to compare the Iran protests with India, a quick word.
That you have no knowledge of the Quran.
All right, if you say that, I've also read the Quran, I'm sorry, I've also read the Quran and I know very well what I'm saying. You're probably reading the Sharia version of the Quran. I've read the Quran myself and I know very well.
I'm
great.
I
don't want to debate on you on that. Sure, you know the Quran better. All right.
That I know better Quran than you.
Sure, you take
and Allah has very clearly
credit for that.
Surah Hijab and
Take the credit for that, sir.
And Allah has asked the Prophet to order his to order his daughters and wives and to the wives and daughters of the Muslim children to ask them that whenever they go outside they must cover their head. This is very clearly mentioned in the Quran, and I am saying this with full responsibility.
I'll give you that credit that you know better. I'm not going to debate on what Sharia version you're narrating, but I'm just going to ask you, do you agree with what's happening in Iran? Do you agree, as much as I don't like to compare what's happening in India versus what's happening in Iran, would you agree that a government should enforce a hijab rule? Are you agreeing with what the Iranian government is doing with their women there?
No. I do not agree whatever is being done in Iran. No one has the right to compel anyone what to follow or what to not to follow. It is completely upon a particular person, and it is completely the freedom of religion should be given to each and every person as have been given in our constitution.
Okay, so that's where the double standard lies, more or less, when you say that it's all about freedom of choice, but then when young girls are being asked to wear the hijab at the age of 5, that's when the freedom of choice suddenly disappears from the house. That's precisely what the questions are being asked today.
They are doing so with their own choice. No religion is asking a Muslim girl of the age of 5 to do hijab. Whoever is saying so, I think that it is 100% wrong. It is when a Muslim girl grow up, then it is compulsory on her to wear a hijab